Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Industrial Faith. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Factorio 4X, your 15-minute Factorio fix. This is Season 2, Episode 9. And I am building engines. Because eventually I'm going to build electric engines, which are used for power armor and all kinds of stuff, and robots and junk like that. What am I doing here? Oh, I think what I'm planning on doing here is, yeah, that's right. I have this idea that I'll build myself blue inserters right here. I'm just like, oh, I'll just do it right here because it's all the same materials you need for blue inserters. So we go back to my little Hoochie Madoozy, my inserter factory. And I'm doing this, and then I'm like, it was me being dumb. So yeah, I have this idea that I'm going to do it, and then I go, why? Because I actually have, if we look over here, I have a thing of inserters there, and I'm like, no, there's no need to do it. I'll eventually just stop. And the madness. There we go. Now, I'll leave everything there just in case I decide I want to. But essentially, I could, not that I'll need anything else there, but I just leave it there. So, can't make sulfuric acid in hands, kids. Just letting you know. So, in case you were curious, you cannot make it in your hand, which is good because sulfuric acid burns, right? Probably a poor idea. Okay, so I'm checking my levels here, and I'm like, I need more petroleum gas. Because, again, tons and tons of light oil, not enough petroleum oil. Petroleum gas, petroleum oil. What do you got there? It's petroleum oil. Oh, I hope it's oil. So, here we go. Just going to take light oil right here from the source. Now I might want to be taking this from the tanks instead, but I don't, so meh. And here's me just trying to figure out, okay, where do I have to put the water and all the other stuff. So the music's a little silver. So I can go ahead and that way I'll hook up another system for the light oil here. Where do I want it? I want it right here. There we go. And the whole point of this is it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just a matter of making your pipes work. This isn't any huge dilemma. And here we go. Just bink. Bink. There we go. Done. Yay. I'm sure it could have been made cleaner. I guarantee it could have been made cleaner, but I didn't, so whatever. And there we go. Light oil, petroleum, and it's just going to run. And it's going to produce a lot more petroleum, gas, oil, thing. You know, the stuff that looks like little carbon buckyballs to me. It's probably not what they are, but that's what it looks like to me. Probably has something to do with the, what do you call it? The molecular composition of carbon. Yeah, and that's when I'm looking at that, I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is when I have a first inclination that my theories on channeling the enemy might be wrong. So, and so I'm thinking, you know, that wall might be too much. I'm going to remove half the wall just to see if it'll help things flow. And then I'm also going to put I think I tuck a laser gun up and away in there somewhere. Because I'd rather be, no, not yet. So, not yet I don't. I know I will, eventually. There it is. Laser cannon. We got a laser cannon. So, again, just checking up here. Engines need lubricant. Lubrication. So, I think do I build the lubrication or the engines first? I think I build the lubrication first. Lubrication just takes heavy oil. Now, the neat thing is, you can eventually break all oils down into something useful. And here I'm just making too much. I don't need two of these. I have so much light oil that I can just make, well, I can make this stuff in perpetuity. So here I'm going to make the lubricant. I think I need water here too. Do I? No, I think lubricant just uses heavy oil. I guess we'll find out. Again, don't have everything memorized. And this is so you actually, if you're because you're not going to be using lubricant right off the bat, so you want it to go into the tank. And here we go, just get some power rolling. Trying to, there we go. Now we got lubricant. Yeah. And so, and again, I'm building the electric engines because power armor and robots use them. To make a robot flying frame, and I'm not going to use a lot of robots. I'm probably only going to use the personal robots. Well, maybe I should build a bunch of robot flying frames. So this is going to be the red. This is going to be the. I believe this is red circuits. Or is it green circuits? Wish I could kind of see what the rest. I just don't have the recipes down by heart. Here's some copper. Yeah, copper. So this will be green. What else do I need? Whoop. There we go. I might be making... Yeah, I think this is going to be because I need more than... Well, I need 4 of those? I don't recall what I'll need. So one thing I haven't figured out how to do is how to rotate the assembly machines. Because with red engines, lubricant always goes in at the top. Always. And I'm trying, I swear I saw someone rotate the, rotate some assemblers once. And I was like, because here, I'm going to have trouble with getting lubrication to the assemblers, and that's going to kind of make me cranky. So, and again, it's part of the puzzle thing, and because I don't have standardized, what do you call it? You know, things. Standardized builds. There we go. So the problem with that is I wasn't able to get anything in there. Now I could have used more underground belts, but... Alright, so this will get the... Okay. Now this is going to make it so I can somehow get this rolling, but at the same time it's like, well, how the hell do I get it there? So I'm... right now I am flummoxed. I'm just like, So... Yeah. A lot of brain sweat right here trying to figure out what to do. Where do I put it? And I know people have played this before, just gonna be like, easy, bro. And it's like, So, there we go. It's a disaster, I admit. But, whatever. I'm gonna get the lubricant there. We're gonna get everything rolling. And that's all I care about. So, you don't need a whole lot of electrical engines, unless you're going to build, unless you're building thousands upon thousands upon thousands of robots, which I'm not, and I don't plan to build them. I think I'm looking at 20 robots. Now I may do some more if I expand. I don't think I'm going to need to expand here. I may need to expand. I don't think I'm going to have to expand, but I mean, if I'm just aiming for the rocket, then, you know. I just go, forget it. So there we go, we've got lubricant. Now I have to get rid of the tree. Get out of here, tree. And my thought is that, well, I didn't, let's see. I didn't want it crossing any of the pump jacks like that. So I think, yeah, there we go. Let's go. We'll go under the tanks. It's not really that big a deal. There we go. And lubrication. Hooray! Now we can make red engines to our little heart's content. And I'll just put all the engines in there because it's, you know, I had like 50 in my pack. I'm just like, there we go. And I did that. I didn't want it to make any more engines, so. There you go. We have red engine manufacturing. And the red engines actually produce slow enough that that's all the green circuits you need right there. I mean, you need one machine. You don't need lots. So, I wonder how wide that build is. I'll have to look at that. Again, because I keep thinking about the guy who said all his builds were 13, essentially 13 tiles across, or 13 track across, or whatever. So everything sort of slid in a neat little space, which I thought was nice. So, not something I have, though. I wonder if that means he has some sort of, either he's memorized them, or if he has some sort of, because some people build, they build their layouts with, you can use Excel to build the layout, actually. It's pretty awesome. Because it's just square tiles. That's all this is. I have a copy of Excel. I should go do that. Kind of like Anno 2070. There were a lot of very specific... Ah, that's right. I put up a second line of defense in case something kills my other stuff over there. So, but, you know, and anything that breaks through at this point, 4 cannons will fix. They'll take a lot of damage. You can pretty much go up against endgame biters with 4 cannons. 8 is better. Some people recommend 12. I don't think you need it, but... or I should say rows of 3. Now I'm going to start siphoning stuff off here so I can use it for what I need. So... So I'm going to have batteries and red circuits, and that'll help when I'm trying to make power armor and personal fusion packs and all that other stuff. Now the only thing I don't have for that is I don't have blue circuits. So there's sort of a thing you can do here that's when you're trying to do low energy, low pollution profile, is you're basically going to be waiting a lot. Because like I don't have to build, in fact it might be foolish of me to be building these red engines, but I just want to get a start on them. You know, I've got science cranking very slowly, but it's doing its thing, and that's, you know, that's what you want. So again, Factorio, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people who make things pretty. I've seen a lot of people who they just build giant factories to build a giant factory, and I don't know. I don't. It's not my shtick. So I think, do I go to here? At some point I'm going to go out and start busting up biter bases just because I'm going to start needing purple research. And again, that's why I'm not putting down victory poles, because I need bases to grow. Unfortunately, there's no way to harvest biters in the game. Which is one thing I may start doing Bob's mods. Well, not now. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that great at the game. But something to the effect of Bob's mods so that things like biters actually matter. That's when I see the forest, I'm like, what the? So I start looking. I can go around the forest, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because there's no reason to go through the forest. I mean, over the river and through the woods, it's just kind of a saying, you know. So here we go. Start dropping some laser turrets. Now that's just going to give us a little base so we're ready. So we're defended. Here I'm going to put up some lasers in case the guys up north decide they want to get a little frisky. And yeah. Alright, so here we go. Do a little biter busting. Here's some science. Again, we're there we go. Oh, did I look at alien rock? Okay, flammables yet. To get to alien science, I've got to go certain places. There's a pattern to things. There's a part of me that I wonder what would happen if research was random. How would that do for a game? Maybe once you, I think if that was the case, you'd have to start out with more research, like you'd have to start out with logistics and military because you need those. But after that, if you just build research and you get what you get, I think that would kind of make the game interesting. Maybe then you just have to build a random or a single type of science. I don't know. I think that could be a very, very interesting mod. All right, we're wrapping this up. Thank you for joining us for the latest episode of Factorio 4X, your 15-minute Factorio fix. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. So have a good night, and bye-bye.